before we even get into the video, can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? Did I really just pay $20 to potentially watch one of my most hated movies of all time? Yes. Yes, I did. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. Because I'm going to lose it over the next hour and a half. It's not even a question. It's a prerequisite at this point. So yes, today we are back again with another video, and I put a poll up on YouTube. I gave a few different options on whether or not you all wanted to see me react to After 3, part of the, I think at this point, 5 movies. I swore I heard someone say 5 movies, and if that's the case, deep breaths, deep breaths. You might be wondering, why am I wearing this shirt? Why do I have this lovely 9 3/4 coffee mug with me? Well, I'll tell you why. I am trying to make this experience as least painful as possible, so I'm having things that make me happy. This shirt makes me happy, coffee makes me happy, you all make me happy, except when you ask me to watch After 3. But we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be a time. I can't say a fun time, but it's gonna be a time. But before we hop into it, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, please. For my sanity, hit the like button, leave a comment to help me out in the algorithm for this video because I'm going to lose it. Follow me over at patreon.com/moviesinDepth for the full length reaction to this and all other movies and TV shows covered on the channel as well. Also check me out on my 2 social medias, Twitter, Instagram, both fun time. Also over at twitch.tv/moviesinDepth. I'm currently streaming Until Dawn over there. It's a fun time. You guys should go give it a follow, check it out. And I wanted to tell you guys, because in the mood of trying to make me happy while I watch this video is sponsored by my merch. Today I'm really excited. I'm gonna be dropping the limited fall collection of some of my favorite things. It's only gonna be up for 15 days, trying to keep it mostly just fall centered. So there's hoodies, long sleeve shirts, beanies, hats. The beanies and the baseball hats are actually embroidered. I've actually been wearing a bunch of it recently, even on stream. It's been a fun time. It feels so good, so comfy. The hoodie, the premium hoodie, oh my goodness, it's like the softest material of all time. But I love it. If you want to support me a little bit further, go over there and buy a piece of it. It's kind of minimalistic. I didn't want it to be too screaming in your face like other merch, but it's a good time. Go check it out, and let's just hop right into this. And if I'm remembering right, I called it at the end of the second movie that they are going to be talking to her dad now. Isn't that how that ended? Like they found him in the middle of a street or something? Ah, who the hell cares at this point? Wattpad, you suck! Summer 2012.
I didn't mean to.
Speak of the devil, how you doing there, Pops?
How many times you promised you would stop?
Sweetie, that's me watching this movie.
Daddy?
Wait, she heard all that, but she waited until she heard the car door?
Daddy, please don't go!
Well, I mean, we already knew he was an asshole.
I'll make us some food.
Why do I feel like Holden is actually going to be the one that causes the most issues here with any sort of relationship trying to be built back up between the two of them? Which, not to say isn't a bad thing, but it's just my prediction.
The prodigal father has returned?
Do you get to say that?
Leave room, and I don't want you out on the street.
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Are you still drinking?
Can you excuse us for a second?
To be fair, you know who you're dating. Like, he's always acted like this.
He's gonna hurt you.
Are you talking about yourself?
Listen, I know exactly why you're here, so you...
That took even less time than I was expecting. If we could just speed this movie up along, I will be a happy camper. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten at this point. These kids are actually still going to college. I mean, that was like a subplot at this point, but yeah, here we are.
Start watching the Kardashians to get my fill of drama.
Why are you in this? No, I loved you in Sabrina. Damn it, this is just gonna elevate his star status, but I don't want him to be in this. This is like how I feel about any actor that was in He's All That.
You know that's more than I make in a month?
At the lake house.
Don't bet on it.
Do you think he ever has a face that's not constant pouting bitch?
I'm here, I came back, and I came back for you.
Any parallels between that and The Father? Nope, not giving that movie any credit. Is the movie coloring different, or did she somehow get tanner?
That's really big of you, to find time in your busy schedule, thank you.
Are you never not a bitch? Let me guess. This movie's gonna be some sort of parallel growth for Hardin by watching The Father on how abandonment can hurt a relationship. Am I about right? Tell me at the end of the movie, how'd I do?
What are we drinking about?
Didn't know we needed a reason.
Think of that.
Can't afford a ride or a place to stay, but can afford to drink. That's how you know you're in a good spot. Who is Daddy Baldbeard over here trying to just scope out a picture?
We're just trying to get some ideas.
Is this a real place? Does this story exist in the real world?
I was backing up your dad, okay? I didn't start. He started it.
Is this turning into a sitcom?
Solid guy right
I
there.
feel like we're like expediting 50 years of abandonment into growth in the matter of 10 minutes.
You were in trouble.
You realize in the last scene you didn't like him, right?
Bar was actually his idea.
He's an alcoholic, and so were you.
Finally some truth coming out in the movie.
This asshole leans over and he starts saying what he'd like to do to you. So I told him I've already done that.
Gross. Why? Oh no. Why is this the one movie I actively don't look forward to sex scenes? I actually get repulsed by them. This is just gonna be PG 50 Shades of Grey, isn't it? Speaking of another movie I should eventually watch, let me know if you guys want me to watch that in the comments. Yeah, we should have ended that like a minute ago.
No, stay, he's coming.
Who in the mumps were you? I'm sorry, but ugh.
It's not like I want to leave you.
Ew, also, I don't like this haircut on him. The comb over thing, no, doesn't really work.
You'd have me.
Okay, that's not enough.
And there we hit the sticking point of how they're gonna break up.
If I'm not enough, that's your problem, but you're not gonna stop me.
Fair, strong, independent woman. I can appreciate that. I love the sponsorships here, bud. Crackle Flakes. Do not start trying to do references to that book in this movie. That book is too good for you. Here's the one thing I'll give after. Like, all three of them, they all look very pretty. Like, the camera they're using, the lighting, the cinematics, it all looks great. That's the one compliment and only compliment I can give them.
You have a safe trip.
Is it just me, but is that a weird way to hold someone's face to kiss them? Like, you could hold their side, maybe a little bit under, but this. I don't want your pinky on my nose.
Christian was pretty disappointed Hardin turned him down on his job offer.
And the plot thickens. I don't have anything up there. A job, anything? No, of course not. No, it's more like you wouldn't have your pride up there.
How do you think they make that work, the long distance?
They communicate.
Fair, very fair point.
You know the thing underneath the thing that you just said?
You could just say sarcasm.
We do need to stop keeping secrets from each other.
That's like the bare level entry to a relationship. And you all have been dating for how long? I swear to God, if you all start making out in the middle of a coffee shop, I'm going to riot.
And why did we have to all come together? We could have just made our own way.
Didn't you realize that we needed to have more drama in this movie? Or so the scriptwriter would tell you. I would disagree. Alright, they're up here. Where can the drama come from? Probably Hardin being a pussy little bitch. Or Dylan Sprouse. Where's his character been? I'm sure he's gonna show up at some point or another.
Are you having second thoughts?
I'm not used to his American accent. I've only heard him do characters that have a British accent, and I love his voice.
I transferred from him to you.
Mr. Grumpy, if he loves you, he could.
It's almost like what normal people do in those sorts of relationships.
You pierce my soul. I'm half agony, half hope.
Barf.
I thought you were Darcy, and you've just been Jane Austen the whole time.
No, neither of you can even relate to any character inside of Pride and Prejudice. Don't even try. I swear to God, next thing I'm gonna hear is old Scott or old boy.
I'm Gatsby.
Why would you ever do that to your chairs in a restaurant?
Can't wait to be super.
I'm sorry, we don't have Dylan in this movie, so we have a girl to cause problems for them.
The cedar plank salmon is our specialty.
Also, is it just me, but are you getting serious Kristen Stewart vibes from her in Twilight? Normal Kristen Stewart's amazing, but she's giving me Bella vibes.
Cut it since the last time I saw you.
How about we whip you up something special?
This is the most toxic relationship of all time. I hate life.
You do kind of like it, though. The thrill of being caught.
Ew. When I think their relationship can't get any grosser, they throw a line like that in. If nothing else, they throw curveballs. I'm gonna have to say it. I guess this is the true definition of hot and steamy. Can't you all see how much I'm enjoying this? Doesn't my face show you? Best movie of all time. Did we really just watch their whole scene? They didn't cut away or nothing? Is this movie even a movie? Or am I watching something else that I can't say for YouTube purposes?
Does your moving to Seattle have anything to do with Trevor?
Fuck me. And then we go into this. Oh, son of a bitch. He's not even in this movie. I just checked.
We barely even talk anymore.
Let me guess. He's gonna come back in the fourth movie.
There was a moment when Seriously?
Have you not learned who you're dating at this point? It's like they basically said, you know what? We can make 4 movies out of this. All we have to do is change the scenery and just keep on repeating the cycle of they get back together, then they fight about someone, they break up, and then they somewhat cheat, and then they get back together. Exhibit A. Hello, Robert. How are you to fill that void?
Doing after hours if you want to join.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Probably should have worn a coat.
Arden's gonna show up and see that coat around him. Ah, here he is. And there she is. How's the jealousy triangle going there? Well, actually, technically at this point, it's a jealousy square. We have 4 points to this piece of garbage.
I'm off, actually. You're still wearing your name tag and your uniform.
Ooh, burn.
It's the best.
His haircut is getting worse by the second. Anyone else see that?
It was nice meeting you.
You too.
How many times can I say the alphabet through these awkward scenes?
Give me a call.
Guaranteed Hardin's going to find that and be a bitch.
The restaurant seems like she's gonna show me around when I get to New York.
Landon is the only character that I like in this universe. I want him to thrive. I hope that he has all of his dreams fulfilled in New York City.
How was the hot tub?
Only movie where I'm going to say gross.
So did I.
Hey, it didn't even take 5 minutes. Ah, my God.
You don't trust me. You don't trust anyone. You just control them.
That's the first truthful statement you've said this movie. I'm proud of you. It's only taken us about 50 minutes to get to this fucking point.
How many freshmen do you know with jobs at top publishing firms, their transfers taken care of, places to live? How many?
To be fair, he's not wrong.
There is a big difference between not being able to live without someone and loving them.
I accept my faults and accept my wrongs. I'll give that statement number 2, truth of the movie. We'll say that that's a very hard balance, and I'll give Arden that. I like how the broken window turned sideways as their transition shot back to this apartment.
You should be happy for her.
I am.
No, you're not. Also, are we going to talk about the fact that her father was in the movie for a total of like 20 minutes, got into a bar fight, and then dipped? What was the point of that?
She earned this position.
You can say that all you want, but I can't understand Hardin's hesitations towards that.
Tessa?
She gone, bruh. I don't know why that made me laugh, but that may be the oldest ass GPS I've seen in 2021. Are you surprised that she finally had enough of your shit? It's like I'm dealing with toddlers.
You look terrible.
Thanks, that makes me feel great. All right, I'm gonna make a prediction for the end of the movie. Hardin's gonna show growth, and I say that very loosely because that's what the movie defines it as, not what I define it as. Just racking up some cojones and going to Seattle, taking a job, and then they'll move in together, and I don't know what the 4th one will be. Who the fuck knows? Wait, she's still in school? Is she just working part-time? What?
Hey.
What's going on?
That's about right.
And he's not kicking my ass.
Okay, I'll admit it, the movie got me there. I would have thought that we were just gonna go in circles at this point.
I'm sorry I hurt you.
How many times have you said that up at this point? Here we go again. It's the perfect circle, baby.
I was just showing Hardin my new office.
How does she have an office like that, but is still going to school?
How's it going?
They could afford that cereal brand, though.
Are you sure that you don't want a glass?
She's pregnant.
I'm gonna tell Hardin though if that's alright with you.
It's gonna piss him off.
I was hanging out with Vance and Kimberly and...
Let me guess, she's gonna accidentally tell him because she's drunk, and then he's gonna get all pissy-fitty.
Well, I would if I was there.
What else would you make?
Ew, no. How does this movie progressively get grosser? I paid $20 for this. People do pay for other people to do bad things to them. In reality, that's what I did.
I know the feeling.
At least his hair's getting better.
What's up?
We've gotten to the point where he literally is dreaming about other people messing around with Tessa. That is the definition of an unhealthy relationship. You know how they could redeem the after movies? As if they turned Hardin into a creepy stalker character. That would just be fun to watch. I would actually have a good time. I'd sign up. That'd be a great movie.
What are you doing?
I mean, I came to see you.
This is awkward because I actually have a guy over right now, so... Am I gonna have to watch another you-know-what scene with them? Because I'm done. I think 3 is enough for one movie. Just bless my soul. I'll be happy if I can get through the last 30 minutes with no more of those. And that's sad that I'm asking that.
Hey, stakes are on.
It's too early for a happy ending. Drama's gonna come by means of them saying that they're having another kid.
Oh.
What did I just ask? Thank you, movie.
Don't want to look back and regret having not had those experiences.
Yeah, perfect conversation to have with Hardin. Maybe this will be the first after movie where not being able to do the deed because of visions in your head actually becomes a problem. That'd be an interesting twist.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm actually training for the UFC. You're not really important to me anymore.
This horrible dream of you and Robert. I can't get out of my fucking head.
Here we go again. At least he's being honest, but
Here with you.
it's sad when you're disappointed that they're actually showing growth. That tells you how bad their character is to you.
Can't help but think that you should be with someone else.
You're not wrong, but you shouldn't be saying these things. And the movie just can't help themselves, can they?
Do you forget about that dream?
I just want a hug. Someone just get me out of here, please. Maybe at the end of this movie will be Tessa getting pregnant and Hardin finally having to deal with the thing that he always was neglected. A father. Both of them neglected a father.
We didn't use protection last night.
What did I just say? I'm too good. I predict this shit. I don't want to be right, but I am. Fuck.
Hey, back here.
That kid looks like he's ready to head off to the same school as Carmen and Junie and Spy Kids.
You with me?
What do you want to do today?
You know, when someone says, what do you want to do today? My first thought isn't to go to a drugstore to get Plan B. The only other way I could see this movie ending outside of her being pregnant, which I'm like 99% sure that's what it's going to be, is Hardin proposing. But I feel like that'll be next movie.
I think you need to be there.
If I was going, I would bring you, but...
How are you not going to go to your own mother's wedding? He continues to surprise me, but not in a good way. What if Hardin got killed? Oh, that'd be a perfect way to end this movie.
Richard!
Ah, how you doing there, Pops, that we established for 20 minutes and then forgot about you? Ew, that toilet seat is gross. Do you see that? Clean that shit.
This should protect you from pregnancy. You may not need it. It's your cervix.
Interesting. That was different than I was expecting.
I mean, like, for good.
Wait.
Called it. I knew he was gonna try to move here at the end of the movie.
Never better.
We might be heading into even creepier territory.
Let's go.
No, please don't.
Has she ever made you feel badly about your past?
Well, then that would make too much sense for him to not be concerned about it. But we are dealing with Hardin here. Am I just now realizing this, but does he have a counterbalancing as a tattoo? Your life is the definition of not balanced. Hey, change of scenery, thank God.
Thank you.
That's the definition of their relationship. You know, as a man, you should always hold the door. Chivalry is not dead. You see the way Hardin came into that house? Jesus Christ, me talking about chivalry in an after movie. Ha!
Alright, make sure you call me if there's a problem.
Sure thing, Hardin.
Her dad is terrible. After 2, maybe a lot of things, but damn it, they shoot it pretty.
Hi. You ready? Yep.
Pregnancy or proposal? Pregnancy or proposal? The only 2 options on how this movie's gonna end.
I'm so glad you came.
She was the one begging to come in the first. Their motives make no sense, and that's saying something coming from an after movie.
Vance!
What?
It's not what you think.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck did I just say?
Well, you're here.
That's enough,
What the
Hardin.
fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my Christ.
Fuck off!
This is the first time I'm okay with Hardin's anger. It is very much deserved. Why? Why would they add this into the story?
It's not that simple.
The fuck do you mean? Oh my God. When I think it can't get worse, they just increased my headache tenfold. I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm. This is the first time I completely agree and accept Hardin's emotions and reactions to what he just saw. Fair. Okay. You got a little tiny nugget of a redeeming quality, and I'm talking baby, like a gold carrot size. She's still getting married.
like rituals.
If they were gonna do that, couldn't they like go to her bedroom or something? Why did she do it out in plain day? She knows. Vance's wife knows. Guarantee it. By the way she's looking at him, she absolutely knows.
I can come if you want me to.
You've been saying that all movie.
She looks like she doesn't need telling.
Called it. How does she know?
Come find me.
If they turn out to be swingers, I'm gonna lose it.
I honestly don't know where to begin.
I feel like we don't have enough time in this movie to set up any sort of thing. Are they about to play Don't Let Me Go?
Hardin is Christian's son.
Fuck me. Why? Then why do we care about the other one? What was the point? What was the point?
I'm sorry.
Everything Hardin's been doing in the past 15 minutes, I'm okay with. I'm good with it. So you're telling me that his entire fight with the other father was just pointless? Is that what the fourth movie is, explaining why they did that? Are you kidding me? We've still got one more movie to get through. I know, it sucks! Alright, so that was After We Fell. That movie was as bad as I could have ever imagined it to be, and then it kind of topped it at the end. I was gonna be honest, like, towards the end, with what the script did, which I thought was stupid, but I understood where Hardin was coming from, and I still do, for the last 15 minutes of the movie. But then they throw in this curveball that says, haha, you know, like that thing that we set up and we built up in the first two movies that actually really didn't mean anything? Yeah, that was pointless. This is the real issue. Now we're gonna have a movie to discuss a subplot of a sub-character. That was garbage. Also, the first half of this movie was just fight, make up, break up, fight, break up, make up. There's so much of these movies that could be just put together and we don't go around in merry-go-rounds. Also, the amount of obligatory, unneeded, you-know-what scenes that I had to sift through to watch this. I swear, if they just cut those out, this movie would be an hour 10, tops. And that would be okay with me. We made it through. I'm glad you all joined me for this terrible experience. I'm happy that it's over, but I'm not happy because we still have one more. If you all liked what you saw here today and you want to see more, if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button, I would truly, truly appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. Please leave a like, leave a comment for my sanity. Help me out in the algorithm. This was just a terrible experience. Also, follow me at the two social medias, Twitter, Instagram, both fun times. Also, check me out at twitch.tv/moviesinDepth for streams of Until Dawn and all other sorts of shenanigans. It's a good time. Go check it out. Give it a follow. You'll get notified every single time a new stream is up. I normally stream every single time a video goes live, so if you're watching this the day the video goes live, go over there at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be a fun time. Also, go check out my merch at the link down below. It's gonna be live for 15 days. Pick you up a hoodie, a beanie, anything and everything you can think of. It's a fun time. It's a good time of year. It's a fall collection. And besides all of that, After We Fell you all in another one. Fuck me.